Hello everybody, Gail here. Oh, it's been 3 whole weeks. Now, if you remember in episode 51, I was going, oh excuse me, cough cough, and I was saying I had a sore throat and my husband had been breathing on me. I caught those germs. I was headed, it took me a week to get to my poorliest and 2 weeks to get over it. I was just coughing. I couldn't breathe because of the pain in my ribs. Cough. Anyway, I've got hold of it. I bought some Bronco Stop, which is my trusted cough medicine. I didn't buy any for him because, you know, he spread it and he doesn't take it anyway. He might take it once. I mean, what's the point? So I had the bottle to myself and I got myself all better. So, what's happened since then? My daughter came to visit. I might have already talked about that. She was here 4 or 5 days or so. That was lovely to see her. And apart from that, I was ill. I didn't go anywhere, didn't go out. I was too poorly. But a lot of deliveries came. And mostly I've been sat, I've not been in the shed. I've been just coddled up at home, listening. I've started listening to the Harry Potter series of books. I mean, I have read them years and years ago. What, 15, 20 years ago? And I thought I need some light chatter while I sit on the settee, trying not to cough, because of course as soon as you lie down, that's it. When my husband had gone to bed, and did my sewing, and I'll show you towards the end, because it's at the bottom of these piles, the sewing I've been doing. Not very much really, but I am all better now, so it should be on the up and up. So where are we? Episode 52, and today it's mostly what I bought over the past 3 weeks. So I think I shall start with what I bought from Sheila at Fabric Treasures for the UK. She only sells Moda, and at the moment it's been very quiet and we're all missing her because she's not been very well. It comes to us all, doesn't it? Anyway, so what I had delivered from her before she got ill was the layer cake of Ebony Sweet, the best of Morris. So I mean, really, I really don't like black in a quilt, because I don't want black in my bedroom. But I saw these and I thought about it for ages really, but I decided, oh, to hell with it. I was gonna have a black and sexy cover quilt. So I don't know what exactly I'm going to make, and it will be years down the line very probably, because I think I've got 5 project bags ready for things. But that's not too dark, is it? Pales, so it's pales and darks. But I decided, yeah, I couldn't just let it pass me by. I needed to buy these. So I bought a layer cake, and I've got this to go with it. And I've got some other half meters or meters somewhere that I bought when it first came out. Now, I did start to tidy up before I got ill, so it's complete chaos in here. There's piles all around me. There are bits, you know, sensible piles, but I need to spend another 3.5 hours twice a week, I think, for the next month to get it all nice and tidy. But I'm on the way. It's just that, you know, I've been not been around really. So I've also had delivered from Sheila. I resisted this as well. I thought, no, I don't need it. And then is the word capitulated? I don't know, but I thought, no, I want it. So it's Shoreline by Camille Roskelly, and it's also it's mostly blue and white, and it's got just a little bit of green, just a few greens. Is that green there? And I'd been seeing quilts made with this range, and I thought, right, I'm gonna make one. And I got a meter to go with it, which is just coming up. It's somewhere. I did see it. I proved it was from this range. Maybe it's back here. There it is. So I've got a metre of that. So yeah, that can be me binding or a border or whatever. So oh, I also bought this as well. And this is from Janet Clare's range. But I thought it went very well. So I bought an end of roll, I think, of that. I also bought this, and I've no idea, I can't remember how much I bought. I think it's 2 or 3 meters. But can you see the self-printed pattern on there? Give you time to look. Because when I watch these through, I always think, oh, that was too quick. So this is Coriander Seeds by Moda. So I've got about 3 meters. It was an end of roll. That's lovely, isn't it? It's like little sprigs of cherries or something. So I've got that. That can go on my pile. I have a big pile of background fabrics. Now this, she had this as well on her end of roll. And this again is about 3 meters, I think. Oh, things are falling over. And I said to her, do you think that would go with the Flower Girl layer cake that I've got? So she went and had a look. She waited till the next day so she could look in the daylight. You see, it's got a lot of peachy pinks. You see? And I've got this to go with it. And she said, yes, it does go. It's the same kind of tone, but it's a bit darker. So I bought this. I might use it on the back or incorporate it into the front. But it's more of a peach. I shall show you. What's that one? It's like that. And you see? No, it's... You can't really see, can you? Anyway, that's it. I've got about 3.5 meters of that. This is what I've got to go with it. It is the same tone, but darker. I agree. I just can't find an example to show you really, and it's not really showing up, is it, with all that light? Anyway, I shall put some of it in the front, and I think I might use it on the back. Now I think that pile up there is kind of teetering. I'll better find somewhere else to put my other bits. Oh, Sheila, I also got, oh, it's not my power falling down, I think it's the wind outside. I got some, I don't know, are they 1/2 meters of grunge? I like grunge. Didn't I say I've got 16 different grunges here? So I well, I probably got more than that because I've only done a portion in my shed. So I got a nice pale blue and a nice cobalt blue, kind of, and a nice navy blue and a mid blue. It's kind of got bits of purple in there as well. Purples and greens and a nice mixed. And this is a nice pastel blue with pink and yellows in it. So that can go with my other grunges. I do like grunge. And I like the way they're so adaptable because of all the other colours. And of course, did you know that the other side of grunge is completely plain? So that's the other side of the last one I just showed you. Completely plain. So you've got 2 for your money, really. Although I don't think I've ever been tempted to use the plain because I like the front better. But, you know, if you needed to, it's there. Oh, I also got these off her. Blooming Lovely. These are by Janet Clare. The colours are lovely. I've been trying to save or accumulate, I think I've got some over there, kind of pale lilac colours because I want to make a quilt with my mum's dress. I've got one of her dresses. I think it was the dress she wore to my niece's wedding actually about 3 weeks before she died, and we couldn't sell it, so I've still got it and I'm going to make a quilt out of it. And I hope that these will go nicely because they've got lilac in them and things. I've also ordered a metre of this one, I think it is, which hasn't come yet because I've not paid for it. I'm fairly paid up. I do like browns. So I've got 2 of those to incorporate in that one. try that one over there. Now, next I'm going to show you what I've got from my D-stash group. Now, this is a big piece as well. It's about 3 meters. And it's got pictures of cats all over it. Can you see? Little squares of cats. Now, somewhere here in my shed, I've got big things of cats. I think they're supposed to be table mats, but I'm going to make a quilt because I like cats. I'm very fond of cats. So I bought a great big piece of that. I could make coasters with them as well, couldn't I? It's our exhibition coming up in November at the Quilting group, Dave Hume Quilters. I might make some coasters out of that. I think I could spare 12 out of all that great big lot. And I also got some more Christmas things because I just can't stop buying Christmas things, can I? I don't need them, but you never know where I might have another grandchild and wish I'd bought these. So I bought some pieces. These are the sorts of pieces that I put on the back of my other grandchildren's Christmas quilts. They had a big thing on the front, if you remember, and lots of little things on the back. Because, you know, that's the way I do it. There's one. And these were the one that the lady I bought them off. These were the bits that she didn't use. Obviously, otherwise they'd be in a quilt, wouldn't they? But I think they're lovely. And this one. Upside down. Yeah, I thought they were very nice. So they're waiting for a reason to use them. From my D-stash, they can go with my Christmas pile. I also bought this, which is very decadent of me, because I don't need it at all, and it's not really suited for the children. It's a big long panel, and I thought I might put it on the back of my door in the living room. So I'll move back a bit. Joy. And the next bit says love. And then it carries on underneath the love. It says peace. And then it says rejoice. So that's going to be lovely, isn't it? There they are. Here's the 3 kings on their way. Excuse me. And there's some angels. So there's lots of gold in that, and I thought it was lovely, so I bought it. For me, really. In fact, you know, the next pile is from Flutterby Fabrics. Now, the lady who runs Flutterby Fabrics, Sarah, it's in Wales if you want to go to a shop, and she has a group on Facebook. Flutterby Fabrics. I have told you in the past it was called Butterfly Fabrics, but it's not, it's Flutterby. I do know that. She told me I was out of control. Anyway, I am a bit, I suppose. I'm sure there was another piece that went with this, but I seem to have waylaid it. I wonder if it's that one. Is it that one? Yes. Set of 3. So there's this one, and this is the one that persuaded me to buy all the fabric, because I thought it was lovely, those birds. I thought they could be the centre of blocks, you know, star blocks or something. And then we have these birds, which is part of the range as well. And they're lovely, aren't they? And I have this material that goes with the birds' wings. And on this one, they go with the birds' bodies. There. Let's see if I can find out who they're from. The Craft Cotton Company, it says. So I don't think it says what the range is called. But I thought they were lovely. Birdies, doves, that way up. Are they? Yes. Patterned wings, matching patterns, lovely lilac colour. And then this one. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, apart from make a quilt, of course. I'm always going to do that, aren't I? You know, on Thursday, that's just gone, because now it's Saturday, I was in the pub having tea, as usual, with my friends that I go out with every fortnight, although I hadn't seen them for a month because I was ill. And I bumped into Adam. And I used to look after his little brother. I used to look after him in the school holidays. I would look after his brother, Matthew. And Adam, of course, is a fully grown man now. And he was telling me that he watches some of my videos when he can't sleep at night. I said, well, yeah, you know, they send me to sleep, so, you know, why not? You just never know, do you? Who's using me as a sleep tool? Anyway, I got this because it was going cheap, and it's lovely, isn't it? Little rabbits. It's not got Easter eggs on it, but I thought, you know, that was a nice... for my granddaughter maybe, you know, when I eventually make her something. I have lots of plans to make her things, but... And I got this because I thought, woo, diamonds. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I thought that will be very useful. When is it your diamond wedding anniversary? Maybe I could make ourselves a diamond wedding anniversary quilt. I think that would go with all the black of the William Morris. You never know, do you? Let's turn it round so I get the fold up front. I got this because it was going cheap and, well, it was affordable. And I thought that was very pretty. Possibly, again, for my granddaughter. Because that's all... Well, it's not the only thing I think of. I also buy things with trucks on. I bought some more bumbleberries. There we are, lots of bumbleberries. Some pink. I think I've already got this, but you know, I love bumbleberries. I prefer this to plain, but I am also building up a collection of plain as well, which, you know, hurts me really because I don't like plain. But you know, it can be very busy, can't it, without any plains? I like it busy, but I know that, you know, you need to rest somewhere, don't you? Rest your eyes. So I bought some plains. I've got lots of bumbleberries. I don't know how many from the range of bumbleberries I've got, but I know it's a lot. I just buy it when I see it. Not that you only when I see it in, you know, places I go, my Facebook groups, D-Stash or Flutterby Fabrics or Fabric Treasures for the UK. Sometimes Sewing Street, because I don't go to shops. If I see something on Facebook with, that's the same colour as the pink, isn't it? I've got loads of that. Well, that's quite good because, you know, I have got a granddaughter. That rubbish is. Nice green. I like greens. And sludge. Nice sludge colour. Which is also a green, but, you know, khaki. Shall we call it khaki? I bought some plains from Flutterby, and she keeps saying to me, I thought you didn't like plains. I don't, but you need them, don't you? And they go with the Flutterby. You see? They'll go together in some quilt or other, won't they? And this, which is orange, although I thought it was more, it's more of a pumpkin colour. You think more Halloweeny rather than an orange in a fruit bowl. Anyway, I got that as well. What else? I've got other stuff as well that's not been delivered yet. I got this because it's pink again. Pink and blue. That looks nice. That'll go with the bumbleberries, I should say. And, you know, girly things. I got this just because it was green leaves. It's lovely, this. It feels a bit brushed. I don't think it is. Let's see if it says anything. No, it's just Organic by Debbie Shaw. I thought that would go well with some of my appliqué. I bought a big piece of this, but I've got it already, I think, somewhere. I think I remember having some of this, so I like it, don't I? And it's also, oh, don't fall over, pile. It'll come crashing down on me if it does. Does it go with that? Very nearly. Very nearly. Might be handy in that quilt, might it? I like that anyway. Very nice. I got this because it was green with gold on. Just because I like it. It's not Christmas. It's just nice, isn't it? And I got this because I thought it might go with my mum's quilt that I'm planning on making. It's got silver fairies on it and bumblebees. Can you see? Is that a silver fairy? Yeah. I'm giving you a good chance to see. And thistles, and it's kind of very pale lilac. So I got that. And I got some more of this. Now this is what I've made the block out of in the centre of my round robin quilt. And that is supposed to be finished on the 12th, but we've extended it until the 26th because on the 12th we, the quilting group, Davian Quilters, that I go to, are having our summer lunch, which is a bit late, but it's kind of late summer, ain't it? September. So we've put it off till the 26th. So they should all be finished. I should get my my quilt back then. I think it's had 4 borders put on it. There's 5 of us. And then I'm going to stick a whole load more borders on because I'm a borderholic. Now this is totally out of my comfort zone, but I thought, no, I don't need it. 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 And when she does the live sales on a Wednesday, Flutterby Fabrics this is, you know, you start thinking, oh, yeah, they'll be on left in a minute. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I thought I might make a draft excluder, but I haven't got any drafts. Isn't it lovely? It's all pussycats. So I bought it's very, very wide. I think I got ½ metre and it's 60 inches wide and it's tapestry. See how on the back it's all kind of bluey green. Bluey green cats. Ooh, they're a bit kind of negative, aren't they? Like ghostly negatives. I like the front better. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I could make myself a bag, I suppose. I don't know. I was thinking even I could just hem it and have it as a, you know, blanket. Keep you nice and warm, that. Now, also from Flutterby, no, not Flutterby Fabrics, from my D-stash group, I've got D-stash things here. This is a Father Christmas, another Father Christmas thing that was going, and I thought, right, I'm having that. So it's got, what's it got, 2 here, has it got on the front? They're very nice, and it's got 2 on the back. A penguin and a Father Christmas on a polar bear. And then it's got this middle section with all of the characters, Father Christmas, the polar bear, can you see? The penguin and the snowman. Anyway, that's in my Christmas collection for when I need to make another Christmas quilt. I don't know where I've put the other ones that I had before. Oh, I think they're up there. So, that's that. Coming. Now, I bought from, oh, hang on, still on my D-stash. This is brush cotton. This is lovely. Because, you know, I'm in a mood for making lots of baby quilts and seeing if people want to buy them. You know, people who can't sew might want to buy one. So I keep buying baby quilt panels, but not sewing them. So this is brush cotton. That's the top half. And the bottom half has got the giraffe legs on and a nice elephant. Oh, it feels lovely. I'm going to have to put something brushed on the back of that because that's very nice. Although, if I have another baby, I could make a nice play mat with that. Not me personally. I mean, you know, I think I'm too old for that. A grandchild is what I mean. So that's from D-stash. I have got more D-stash coming up, but I got these from oh, what's her name? It's Lisa Marie on Facebook. She sells lots of things, and over the bank holiday These were going cheap, so I bought them, 2 lots. So I've got space, because I've also bought some astronaut fabric. I don't know if I've shown you that or if it's not come yet, because I keep forgetting to pay and then I get 2 weeks all at once. Anyway, we have planets and the sun, and we have monsters, alien, I suppose. It says on here where they're from. Fabric palette. This is called Galaxy Quest. This has got writing on it. Fly high. Galaxy. Things like that. I don't know which grandson I'm going to make this for, but we'll see. Here we've got rockets and earths. And, well, they look like robots, but they might be spacemen. I like to have this kind of thing available. It's all multi-directional. And, of course, it will go with my other rocket things that I bought. I don't know where they are, but they're somewhere around. They might not come yet. Oh, making a mess of this. I do like to have ribbons round things. I put them round. I get things that go and I put ribbons round them a lot. Anyway, oh, where am I? That's one of my fat quarters. And I bought this nice pile of fat quarters. I like that because it's purple and green. I like purple and green. And look what other one there is that goes with it. Isn't that lovely? More birds. I do like birds. And green and purple. And also we have empty. Oh no, there's some birds in there. I thought they were all empty, but there's birds in them, see? And this flowery one. So they're all a nice range. There. And this bright pink one to highlight them. So I bought them as well. They're nice, aren't they? They're from the Craft Cotton Company, it says. I don't think it says if they've got a name or anything though. No, it doesn't. Anyway, I bought them because they were going cheap. Now, oh, also from Flutterby Fabrics, I've got some more cotton. Because, you know, she offers cotton a lot, and I think, oh, it'll just build up my my perfect colours. So I bought them 3, and I have previously bought those ones. They just happen to be handy to show you, and I've got these as well. I like to buy them when she has them because they're not expensive. Now, the rest of the stuff is from D-Stash, and this is Calf Facet and Philip Jacobs from the Calf Facet Collective, and it's called Brocade Peony. I've got 2 meters of that from my D-Stash group, and she was also selling this fabric. My husband's saying, what have you bought that for? So, well, you never know when it's going to be useful, do you? I might make a nice dressing gown when I'm a bit older, like when I'm 83, if I live that long. I can, you know, ghostly walk around the hospital ward with my fancy dressing gown on. Although I'll have to line it, it's a bit see-through. You see, it's just on netting. But I thought it might come in handy for something, you know, you never know what I'm going to do in a kind of artistically decorative way, do you? So yeah, I've got about 4 meters of that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But it goes quite nicely with this Calf Facet. Doesn't it? Anyway, I bought that. It wasn't costly. You don't have to worry about me. She was getting rid of it, and I'm one of those gullible people that buys other people's rubbish. You see what I mean? There's just masses of it. I've got meters and meters of it. Ugh. I can't fold it up now. It's very nice though, isn't it? If you've got any ideas what I can do with it, I mean, maybe I can make myself a ball gown. Anyway, the last of my purchases from D-Stash. Now, this is a range. Does it say on there who it's by? I don't know who's made it. Flutterby Fabrics. It's called The Gift of Friendship. But it features Gorgeous. Now, Gorgeous, from my past, before I became just a fabraholic, I used to do stamping, and I've got a lot of stamps and papers to do with Gorgeous. So I just couldn't resist. Can you see the whole thing? So this is it's about friendship. The panel is. Is there, I don't know how many pieces of this panel there is. 6. So there's another one. And there's one. And I've shown you those 2, I think. So we've just got these 2 left. That one. And that one. Now, you know, I have got a granddaughter, haven't I? So we'll see if I can find something to do with this. Anyway, that's the panel. And I've got all this material with it. Green with stars on, you know, which does go with something in the panel, I'm sure. There, that one. Yeah. And reddy pink splodge with stars on. And hearts and dots on pink. Don't you think this is, I mean, I don't know when it was made, but it's just so lovely, isn't it? And you don't really see these kind of things in England. Has it got any bias on it? What does it say? It's by Santoro of London, by Quilting Treasures. Yeah, you don't see a lot of quilting treasures over here. So I've got those that go with it. And I've got this one that goes with it. Triangular umbrellas. And pink umbrellas. And umbrellas on white. So this makes me smile, this does, because I do love it. But I don't do that kind of thing anymore. Is that? Oh, I think they're multi-directional. Are they all upside down? Because these are all the right way up, I think. No, they're still multi-directional. So they're lovely, aren't they? And I've got this, that's a green background, and I've got the same circles on a teal background. I think these are all metre pieces. Or maybe some are metres and some are, I think this might be more than a metre. So that's the same circles on a pink background. And then I've got stripy white with pink flowers and stripy white with green flowers. So I've got a whole collection there, which I was very pleased to get because I love the range. I love her. Gorgeous. It's Gorjus by Santoro, or whatever I said it was. Santorini or something there. The people who own it. Santoro. Yes, they you know, make all the stamps and papers that you can play with and things. So that's everything I've bought so far that's been delivered anyway. And this week I have been making more of these. So I don't know how many I've got now. I'll have to count them, I suppose. I've got hundreds of them. So I've got all those that were previously made. And then I've made all of these. And these that are still to be made. So I thought I would show you how I do them. And I did work out how many across and how many down I was going to have, and that came to 80 inches, but I didn't take account of them being on point. So I'm going to have another think, or another drawer or something. I don't know why I've done complete hearts here, so I've decided I'm going to cut them in half, you know, and like have them at the top and the bottom like that. You see, they can be at the rows at the top or bottom, however they come about. Anyway, so what you do is you get like, for instance, a piece that you've made out of 2 different fabrics, and you get a piece of iron-on interfacing, and you think, oh, the bobbly side wants to go to the top side. So you've got top side and bobbly side, the gluey side, facing each other. Stick a pin in, and then you sew all the way around. You see my sewing? All the way around. And then you snip it around the curved bits. I trim all this so it doesn't make loads of bulk. And then I cut a cut in the back. And I turn it inside out. You see? Turn it inside out. Stick a pencil up there and make sure all the curves are looking nice. And there we are. And then you sew them onto one of these. Now, if you crease it diagonally, you can line up the point and the middle with your crease, so you know it's in the middle. And I'm going to do 20 across and 20 down on the front and the back. So I should have 800 squares, 800 broken hearts. I've got quite a few more to make. I might have enough here to do the front. And this is my template, a heart my youngest daughter bought me. Forever my mum and always my friend. I thought that was just the right size, so that's what I used for my template. I draw around it, and I draw around it on there as well, and then cut it out. Although I do cut it out beyond my drawing line on this, and I cut it out on the drawing line on my middle bit, on my front. So when you've done that, you see, and it's all nice like that, and you get it in the position on one of these, then you iron it down, makes it nice and flat and sticks to the thing, and then you do your bit of appliqué stitch in whatever way you want around the edge. I just do my needle turn, but I don't have to do needle turn, do I, because it's already done, but I do it nice and neatly. And my friends do like to look at my stitching on the back. So can you see my stitching on the back? I'm not sure if you can. It's all in white, so seeing white on white is a bit difficult, isn't it? Can you see it on that one? So I have a short stitch. I come out on the edge of the fabric and I go down into the white, and my long piece of stitch goes along to the next side, and I come out on this fabric and I go into the white, straight opposite, you know, like a millimetre, and then I do my long stitch to the next part on the back. So on the back, although I'm sure you probably can't see it, I can't see if you can see. Can you see my stitches? I don't think I've got anything similar. Oh, I bought something else off D-Stash. Nearly pulled my wires out then. Now, I have got this myself, but she'd already done them, so I thought, well, I'll buy them. I have got the AccuQuilt set, which I very rarely use now, but they're appliqué rather than shape, you know, like squares and triangles. I've got quite a bit of it actually, but I don't use it. But I have cut out lots of butterflies for a quilt I had in mind and I've never gone on with. And she's cut out all these butterfly wings on her AccuQuilt. And I thought, oh, I can incorporate them And some of them have got, I'll see if I can find one. Some of them have got a bit of, oh, I can't think of the word. What's the word for the stuff around the edge? Mostly batiks, I think, these. Let's see if I can find one that's got something on it. I can't remember the word for. The, you know, the edge, the white bit round the edge. What's it called? Anyway, I thought, oh no, some of them have got a white bit. There's about 140 here. Some of them have got a white bit round the edge. I thought to myself, greens. But then I thought, oh, it don't matter, does it? Because if they don't all have to be flat with like 4 wings. I can have them like, you know, like that, side on. And then they can be hidden away, the bits that are white. Oh, here's one, here. There. Oh, oh, oh. You see? So my other wing can be, that matches, of course. They can be like that, can't they? And then another bit just behind, you know, as if it's flying. And I've got all these bodies as well. These are very kind of titchy. I don't know if I'm going to use these, but that would be where the body goes. Like that, you know, if you were doing it side on, it go there like that. With its antennae coming out here. And then in the background, you see, you'd have, you know, the other part of it. Anyway, I bought them, so they're going to be in a pile. And when I get round to doing my butterfly quilt, which is, you know, I've got a lot of things that are some done, as well as a lot of quilts that are the flimsies, the top parts. I've got a lot of them as well. And I've got a lot of pieces now as well, with all these tiny body bits, which are a bit tiny. And I don't know how many of these I've got. But I need to cut out some more white backgrounds. I'm going to cut them all down. I think these are 5 inches. Yes, they are. I'm going to cut them down, I think, to 4 inches and have them more tight together, because I think they're too much space. I want to get them all mostly heart, because it's my heartbroken quilt, and it's it makes me feel better doing something about it instead of just sitting there feeling heartbroken. It's a bit like therapy, you know. I'm actually doing something to mend my heart or express my heartbrokenness, maybe. I don't know, but I've got lots of broken hearts, you see. All broken. And it's dark outside. It's 8:15. Not even made the tea yet. What shall we have? Something quick. Not baked potatoes. Maybe we'll have salad before the salad goes off. That's always a good idea, isn't it? I only bought it today, but you know, sometimes I think, oh yes, we'll eat that salad on such a day, and by the time such a day comes, it's too late. So yes, I ordered it online yesterday, and my husband went and picked it up this morning, and oh, just give me a heart attack.
I had the key in my pocket.
Oh right, okay. Well, will you put the outside lights on, please?
I have done.
Good. So I won't trip up on my way back to the house. Which you need your lights on in this weather, because it is autumn now. And my grandson and my husband went out last week and collected lots of conkers, and then they came back and we were given a little lesson on the life cycle of a conker. They're mostly prickly, but he had the insides to show us, and how they come out when they're not ready, and they're white, and then they're quite soft, and if you leave it half an hour they harden up and go a lovely conker colour. I would really like to have conker coloured hair. It's like mahogany, isn't it? It's lovely. I don't think it would suit me though. So I'm accumulating quite a pile here. And I don't know how many I've got already on the white. But you know, it's I'm feeling it's necessary to do this, and it does make me feel better. I do like to do quilts that mean something. When it was lockdown, I did a house quilt. I made lots and lots of houses. Well, 72 I did. 72 houses out of my my scrap box again. Mostly I used all the tweeds and brush cottons that I'd used in my husband's birthday quilt. But yeah, that made me feel better as well, because each house that I made, I imagined the people being trapped inside like I was, like we all were. So, and if it makes you feel better, you know, why stop? Why not do it? I've not quilted it, it's still just a quilt top. So I've done all those. And I've got a few left. I've done all these. I don't know how many there is. So I've got this pile. All pinned. I'll count them one day. So I've got that pile, and I've got that pile, and that pile, and that pile, and that pile, and that pile. So that's quite a few, isn't it? I've already done. Oh, keep still, keep up there. And then I've got all these that some are done and some aren't. These are my last ones I've got with this particular pile. I'm gonna have to do some more cutting out and some more making of hearts after I've done this. So that is what I've been doing. I've been coughing my head off, taking medicine, getting poorly and then getting better again, and hand sewing and buying online from my favourite shops and my favourite de-stash people. So there you go. Now that I'm better, hopefully I'm going to get the urge to come in here and tidy up, because you know, it's been reorganised and it's a big mess at the moment, but I do know where I'm going with it. And then hopefully when I come in here in the winter with my little heater on, sewing away, I'll feel better, because things will be organised. And I don't get a spring cleaning kind of wanting to do, but I do get an autumn one, because I want to do my bedroom as well. Not the whole bedroom. I want to clean up all my dressing table area and the window behind it, because that's getting a bit kind of full of things. And I want to stick some mesh on the windows to stop the giant spiders coming in. I hope there's none in here. I found out all about them, you know. Giant spiders that come in your house in the autumn here in England. They're called wolves. No, they're not. They're called huntsman spiders. And they're like that. They stand up on the legs, and they're big bruisers. And apparently they're called huntsmans because they don't spin a web. They run around your living room looking for things to eat, little bugs. I don't know what kind of little bugs. Earwigs? I don't know. But they run around. That's why they come running out from under your settee, or under your cupboard towards your settee. Oh, they're horrible, scare you to death. They hang out in the bathroom as well. I don't know what they eat in the bathroom. Anyway, I thought I'd put mesh up at the windows to stop them coming in the bedroom. And my husband's saying, oh, they'll get in any old way they can. You know, you're not going to keep them out by just putting mesh up. So, oh, that didn't make me feel very happy, did it? Anyway, I've not seen any yet. So, although we have been suffocating in the house because I'm not letting open the windows. And the other day I was having a nice snooze, and I was woken up by buzzing round my head, and I'm like this, and go away. I thought it was a fly. And when I opened my arms and this fly was buzzing towards me, I went like that and I hit it with the back of my hand, and it was furry. It was a wasp. So I had to usher it out the window. That's the way out you go. And then another one came in, buzzed round my head. And then a third one. So I've had the window shut since then. Obviously, I smell like a flower. I don't know. I don't know why they come and buzz round my head. But, you know, I'm obviously got something about me that wasps like, haven't I? And I don't like them because I'm allergic to wasps. So, you know, worries me a bit. But it's been a long time since I was stung. I've not been stung since before I had my youngest daughter, and she's 32 next week or the week after. So it's quite a long time, but 32 years ago I was stung twice by a wasp, and it took me 4 months to get over that. 4 months of, you know, antihistamines. I had a purple leg. So I've not been stung since then by a wasp. I have by a bee, but I'm not allergic to bees. Although bees hurt more. Bee stings make you cry. They hurt that much. Not for long, but you know. Mind you, not for long in our house, because when I was about 13, I went outside in the summer. I'd come home from school and I'd take my shoes off, and I went out in the garden and trod on a bee, and it stung me, you know, in the arch of your foot. And my foot swelled up. I couldn't get my shoes on. And the thing I remember most, well, apart from me dad carrying me into the doctor's and saying, "Anybody bothered if she goes next?" And they all went, "No." And he marched me into the doctor's. But apart from that, when my mum and my gran lived with us at the time, when they were having a bit of a you know, Gail's been stung in the foot, look at it swelling. We knew it was a bee that had done it, but they couldn't remember what to do with it, whether you put that on if it was a bee sting or that on if it was a wasp sting. And I remember thinking, well, that's something I'm going to do when I grow up, is know what to do. So I made it my mission to find out, what do you do if you've been stung? And I have found something that it doesn't matter if it was a wasp or a bee, it works on both, and that is raw onion. So you get a slice of onion out the fridge. It's good if it's cold because it helps with the swelling. And it does take some courage to do it, but you put it on the sting and it takes a good 70% of the sting away. The sting, you know, the pain. It doesn't make it go completely, but oh, it's well worth it. You just get the courage to stick on a slice of onion. You know, not a ring, that's not enough. A big wedge of onion skin, or chop up some onion on a saucer and just stick your foot or your elbow or wherever you've been stung in there. I remember once we were going on holiday that day, and my daughter had got up and washed her hair when she was a teenager. And when she had got the towel to dry her hair, it had been on the washing line to dry, and a bee or a wasp flew out and went on her foot and stung her. And all the way on holiday, the car just smelt of onion because she had onion rings round her toe. It stung her in between 2 toes. But it's very good. So if you ever get stung and you're thinking, oh no, what is it I'm supposed to put on? I think one of them was bicarb of soda and the other one was vinegar or something, and they were arguing about which one was it that you put on a bee sting. And I remember thinking, oh, I'm gonna find this out for when I'm grown up, because I was there with a sting, my foot swelling up. And they were going, oh no, it's this, it's that, it's this. Are you sure? I don't know, I can't remember, and all this. And my dad came in from work to see all this pandemonium, and he just took me to the doctors. I don't know what the doctors did, but I couldn't get my shoe on for about 2 days. Anyway, that's my life experience about wasps and stings, and my collection of things that I don't need, and my heartbroken quilt, because I started it when I was heartbroken over lockdown that I wasn't allowed to see my grandson. And now I'm heartbroken over my youngest grandson being so far away. And I hardly ever see him. And it breaks your heart. It never occurred to me before that it hurts that much, but it does. Anyway, you know, we have to live the lives we're given, don't we? And in the meantime, I'm going to be sewing. And I hope this leaves you well. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.